Sometimes people get a little confused and they think integral development means that all 12 or whatever of your multiple intelligences are topping out a genius in everything else you do. That doesn't happen to more than 2 or 3 people that I know. Okay. That does not happen anywhere outside of comic books. The 2 or 3 lines you're going to specialize in. And that's great. Integrally informed means you're aware of that, and you don't think, and this is the perpetual problem with presidents and CEOs or any other leader, that because you're a bloody-ass genius in this line, that you're going to be a genius in everything else you do. And that's the first thing that gets leaders into trouble, is they go way outside of their area of expertise, but they're so often used to succeeding that they don't even know how to take feedback on this stuff. So integral and integrally informed are for us pretty close to being very similar. So we want people to be integrally informed about what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and then we want them to do an assessment about it. And there are 2 types of assessment. One is your poor capacity in one intelligence crippling your job? If you're a leader and you just don't have interpersonal skills, is that catching up with you? So that's the first kind of question that you want to ask. The second is there an actual pathology in any of these lines? Because that will screw you up in any event. The shadow knows, the shadow will come and find you. So those are the 2 things we want to look for. If you are hurting yourself because you don't have one of these lines developed, then part of what you want to do with integral transformative practice is focus on that line and make it a real effort to use exercises to develop that line. And the reason we try to do that as part of an integral transformative practice is that you could just go in and spend 5 hours a day trying to develop this one line. But cross-training makes each one grow faster. So if you only have 5 hours a week to spend on developing this one line, and you actually develop 2 other lines with it, let's say meditation and weightlifting, then that other line you're trying to develop will develop higher than if you only spent the hours on that line. That's what cross-training does, and that's why we try to make it part of an integral transformative practice. And then you can make great strides in that, and there are exercises for doing that and so on. And you can learn not only to make what level you're at more effective, but you can move a stage or 2 in a relatively short amount of time.